Hello everybody, I am Valsala Kaladharan. Today we are going to learn about vertebrata, the division of vertebrata. Vertebrata is divided into agnatha and gnathostomata. Agnatha meaning without jaws and gnathostomata with jaws. So vertebrata divided into agnatha and gnathostomata. Agnatha lacks jaw, that means without jaws, whereas gnathostomata will be having jaws. Under agnatha there is one class, that is cyclostomata. Cyclo meaning circular, stomata meaning opening or mouth. So they will be having circular mouth. Under gnathostomata, the superclasses are Pisces and Tetrapoda, whereas under agnatha there is no superclass, only one class. Here superclasses are Pisces and Tetrapoda. Pisces meaning fishes, it will be having fins. Fishes will be having fins, whereas Tetrapoda will be having limbs. Under superclass Pisces, the classes are chondrichthyes and osteichthyes. Chondri meaning cartilage, whereas ichthy meaning fishes. So chondrichthyes are known as cartilaginous fishes, whereas osteichthyes, osteicht meaning bony, ichthy meaning fishes. So osteichthyes are bony fishes. Under Tetrapoda, the classes are amphibia, reptilia, aves and mammals. Amphibia meaning they live on land and in water. Amphi, both bio, both life, in water and on land. Example, frog. Then next, reptilia. It's a reptum. Reptum meaning crawling or creeping animals. Example, lizard, snake, etc. Then aves, birds. Mammals. One of the important characteristics of mammals is the presence of mammary glands. Mamma meaning breast. So mammary glands will be present in mammals. So these are the four classes: amphibia, reptilia, aves and mammals. So the first class coming under agnatha. And so there is only one class, that is a cyclostomata. Example for cyclostomata is petromyzon, or you can say lamprey, and myxin or hagfish. These are the examples, petromyzon and myxin. Petromyzon is lamprey and myxin is hagfish, coming under cyclostomata. This is the diagram for petromyzon. This is, or you can say lamprey. So these are ectoparasite on some fishes. Parasite we know. Parasite meaning depending upon other animals for food and shelter. Parasites are of two types, ectoparasite and endoparasite. Ecto meaning outside the body, whereas endo meaning inside. So this one outside the body. So this is ectoparasite. These are ectoparasite on some fishes. They have elongated body with 6 to 15 pairs of gill slits. These are the gill slits. They have sucking and circular mouth without jaws, because it comes under agnatha. So without jaws. Then this is the body, elongated body. Body is without scales and paired fins. See, this is not paired. See, if it is paired fins like this, here also there will be the fin. Here there is no fin. So it is unpaired fins. So body without scales and paired fins. Cranium and vertebral column will be cartilaginous. Cranium, that means brain case or skull you can say. So cranium and vertebral column are cartilaginous. In the case of Petromyzon, the circulation will be closed. Already we know closed circulation, there will be blood vessels, capillaries, veins, arteries, etc. When the heart pumps blood, blood will be flowing through these blood vessels. So here in this case circulation is closed. Then the cyclostomes are marine. They are present in the marine water. Then they will be migrating to fresh water for spawning. Spawning meaning for breeding, for laying eggs. So cyclostomes are marine and they migrate to fresh water for spawning. After spawning, they will die. Then the larva, after metamorphosis, return to ocean, return to marine water. So this is an important character. So cyclostomes are marine. They migrate to fresh water for spawning, for breeding or for laying eggs. After spawning, they will die within a few days. Then the larva after metamorphosis return to ocean, to the marine water. These are the important characters of Petromyzon or cyclostome. So all are, first point already I explained, all are ectoparasites on some fishes. They have elongated body with 6 to 15 pairs of gill slits. Sucking and circular mouth they have without jaws. That means under agnatha it comes. Then body devoid of scales. That means without scales. And paired fins. No paired fins. Cranium and vertebral column. That is cartilaginous. Then circulation closed. They are marine and they migrate to freshwater for spawning. Then after spawning, within a few days they will die. Then their larva after metamorphosis return to the ocean. So these are the important characters. Now I will be giving some additional points. The larva of lamprey or Petromyzon is called ammocyte larva. Then two types of migration are there: anadromous migration and catadromous migration. Anadromous migration meaning those fishes which spend most of their lives in the seawater and migrate to river or freshwater for breeding. That is known as, that type of migration is known as anadromous. In Petromyzon we have already discussed. Then next one is the catadromous migration. That is, these fishes will be spending most of their lives in the freshwater, in the river. Then they will be migrating to seawater for spawning or breeding or laying eggs. This type of migration is known as catadromous. So anadromous migration and catadromous migration. So these are the important points coming under cyclostomata. So if you understood this class, kindly share with your friends. Okay, thank you very much.